Leadership Day and is a great believer in the association. I've known Doug Overturf since he was 23 years old.
Maybe 23.
And him and Nancy are super people. Come on.
Sally, I present you with this wreath. There we go. Here you go, Dan. We have more gifts for you.
So we have to come
Can we get you back up? Yeah, I know you're anxious not to be president anymore. And I'm going to read a few things here. And Lani is going to help the presidents, or I should say, Vanna White is going to help.
Is it a gum wrapper?
Wow. First thing that WSADA would like to give Dan an appreciation for what he did last year. We'd like to present this to Dan Wilder Sr. in appreciation for his outstanding service, WSADA President. And, oh yeah, from our trip to DC, I don't know if you can hear us, but we got you a little apron. It says, "Hail to the chef." It's got the seal on the back. Right down the top. And everybody needs a good golf shirt, right? Okay? So we have a red, white, blue, patriotic golf shirt. Let me go back to the program, make sure I got this in order here. Oh, wait a minute. Oop. You don't get to see this yet. Okay. Okay. In honor of passing our dock fee bill, which is one of the most important pieces of legislation that we as dealers have had happen, we have a beautiful picture. I'll let you guys see it first. This is our president signing that bill. Okay, the next one, when I read this in the program, I wasn't sure. I got halfway through it, and it said something about a little blue box, and it was for Sally, and I thought, oh, blue pill, blue box, or Sally. But you know, Sally, for your devotion to Dan for 50 years, almost, WSADA would like to offer you this silver bracelet.
Thank you very much.
WSADA, that the outgoing president usually gets a little more meaningful gift. Dan's passionate about many things, as we've seen. His family, football. His the car business, football. His community, football. Pattern. And so the association decided to get you one more gift, Dan. And we understand that, you know, as a young person, you grew up in California, somewhere in the Los Angeles area. And so you were a Rams fan for many years. Well, that was back when, didn't they still wear leather helmets? Oh, and by the way, the Rams, they moved to St. Louis. So we're not going to send you to St. Louis. That's not in the works. And we're not going to get you any, you know, paraphernalia from the Rams. But here's what we are going to do. There's another great team that's in our state, the Seahawks.
I love it.
Okay? So Dan, we ordered you your own jersey, number 12, the 12th fan. And you'll be receiving that here shortly. Plus, we're going to get you 4 tickets to the Seattle Seahawks game in the Cadillac Reserve Club. I don't know what that is. So, anyway, also, Dan, you and your 3 other guests will have a VIP experience. Let me read them off here. You get a pre-game field access, photo opportunity, and hospitality inside the home team tunnel, and then watch the game in private, members-only suite. Okay? All the food and beverage you want will be supplied. You can probably get gum supplied if you need it. But here's the best thing. Okay? There'll be televisions carrying every NFL game in process. Sorry. Oh, and did I say who they're playing?
St. Louis Rams.
There it is. I saved the best for last. There you go, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Betcha. Please thank everybody.
I will. Yeah, that's all I said. Thank you very much. Okay, now on to the serious side of things. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not nearly as funny and a presenter that Dan is. Dan, you did an excellent job tonight. I feel like I'm in the shadow of Kilimanjaro. So anyway, kind of custom to all the incoming presidents, we like to, I've never been here before, but we'd like to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that we want to accomplish. And I'll share those with you. Before that though, I'd like to take a moment, share with you what WSADA means to me. First, WSADA is a vehicle to protect our future in the auto industry, keeping government at bay. The other thing WSADA really means to me is it's a great conduit for meeting people in our industry, sharing information, and maintaining friendships. Okay, now on to business. Looking at things to accomplish for the next year, the Board of Directors has chosen a few issues to watch. First, we're proud of our recent string of legislative successes on behalf of dealers, particularly the economy we have seen in the past few years has hindered that. But still, Olympia will be facing $1 billion shortfall this year, and they're going to want to increase taxes. They're going to want to increase fees. So what we need to keep our eye on the ball. What we need to fight are things like Dan said before, repeal the sales tax on the difference. That'd be a huge blow to us. And since I'm a border state dealer, taking away the non-resident tax exemption. Those are two things we can absolutely not let happen. And we also need to guard against increases in fees. So the one thing I can say is, we will continue to work in Olympia, and you can count on that. Also this year, we're going to be going around to the grassroots meetings. This is a great time to meet your legislators and build relationships. Please, all of you, participate in the local grassroots meetings. You need the support of these legislators. So when you go to their office on dealer day, they know who you are. They recognize your face. So please help us all and support it. Another big win this year, as Dan said, and Buzz, your committee did a great job, is getting our building underway. We've got a great project going. Selected a great builder, great price, you've heard all that. The one thing that we're going to need to make it happen is a capital campaign. So I'll be forming, with the help of WSADA staff, a committee to handle that. And so when we come around and ask you if you would like to be on the committee and or would like to contribute, please help us out. We need that support to make this vision happen. And the last thing that our staff continues to do, and they do a great job at it, they continue to work on the Customer Protection Division with the Attorney General's Office, the Department of Revenue, the Department of Licensing, to make sure that we know what the compliance targets are, and to make sure every dealer has a training to be ahead of that regulation. So anyway, looking forward to next year. Thank you all, and it's going to be a great year. I'd like to invite Vicki up to thank all of our sponsors.
I need Mr. President.
Oh, yes.
Before I thank all of our sponsors, you've heard how much the staff and the association think of you, Dan. There's another group of people who think the world of you also. And so...
Bo? Bo is Dan Sally's grandson. He'd like to say something.
Well, obviously, I've been across the ocean, so I didn't get a chance to be on the video. But I'm glad I'm doing this now than after the video because my heart was pounding pretty fast. So, the one thing my grandpa always told me when I was younger was, Bo, your word is the only thing you have. And once you lose that, you have nothing else. And he said that in everything you do, in all your dealings, be honest. Because he said, honesty is the cornerstone to all your relationships and everything you do. So Grandpa, thank you for not just telling me and teaching me that, but for showing me and living it out. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room knows that if they know you. So thank you.
What a great young man. Really. You know, that's something, before I go on, I also would like to say thank you very much to Dan and Sally because, as he alluded to, he met me when I was 23. My dad had just passed away, it was my mom and I. And at that time, we were a Volkswagen-only dealership, and it was controlled by a distributorship, Riviera Motors. Well, Riviera didn't think that, my mom, who had not been really in the business, a 23-year-old kid just out of college, had the pieces to make a dealership run. So they brought Dan and Sally and, of course, Danny and sister up, which she really liked. And Tammy, you really liked the Tri-Cities. I remember that. I think it was blowing about 40 miles an hour the day they got there. And they said, I think she said, "Does the dirt always fly by?" So anyway, if it would have been and realized that my mom and I could run the store, they probably would figure out a way to take it away from us. So, Dan, my heart's in my throat, because without you and Sally and your family, I wouldn't be here. I mean, that's just crazy. And Vicki, you know, I echo your thoughts. Without the support of all of our sponsors, we wouldn't be the organization we are, and our dealers too. But, you know, we need everybody to help us be strong in a worthwhile organization. So, again, thank you to our sponsors for being a part of the family. Well, finally, for the news that you guys have all been waiting for. And, I wish Nancy were here to help present this, because she really likes ice fishing. So far, I've had 8 takers say, yeah, if you want something ice fishing. But, that's probably not where we're going. Okay, so to make it easy, we're going to do it the same time as right now, next year. So 1 year from this week in the future, the date for our convention. Anybody want to come back to Maui? Yeah! Okay, so 1 year from the 8th of May, come on back to the Fairmont at Lani. Now, I know you guys want to go up in the mezzanine and to party some more, so we'll get this done right away. Our 7th convention was a fantastic one. I hope all of you come back to make the 8th convention our lucky convention. So thanks again for coming. Safe travels home. And remember, it's the lobby mezzanine for the after hours party.